Costume Roulette. It's Ultimate Iron Man, but with a randomizer restricting what you can actually do. Last episode, we rolled the Cut Hunter outfit, and I had to figure out how the hell you train Hunter when you can't just mindlessly catch salamanders. Let's have a look. Well, here we are. This is what we're going to be doing to train Hunter to at least the next thing we want to hunt. Now I'm going to give you a second. Look at this area, look at my minimap. Where am I? Do you have any idea where I am? Because I bloody bet you don't. Alright, I'm going to open up the map. We are on the west coast of Alaric, where we were previously for Death on the Isle. Now, I was looking up stuff on the wiki. Due to the restrictions on our account, we actually don't have access to a lot of low-level hunter methods that I would otherwise like to do. We don't have access to swamp lizards for Mauritania. We can't do box traps at all, because it's a requirement for the Hunter Guild, and that has the Hunter outfit. And there's just a bunch of other stuff that's just, I mean, Hunter sucks. But what they added recently in Alaric was a bit of respect on the butterfly hunting mechanic. So you can see that there is just a shitload of ruby harvests here. Let me mark them. Look at them all! Look at them all! This is actually a viable hunting training method now, I think. So we're going to be doing this from 15 up to 35? 25? 25. Then we're going to go to Sapphire Glacialis, which is also in Valamor, up here. And we'll be spending quite a long time up there. So it looks like they put some effort in Valamor to, let me untag these, to kind of revitalizing some hunter training methods, and this is something we're very much going to take advantage of. I mean, it's a very nice looking area. There's a lot of like wildlife around. There are porcupines, which only exist on this corner of Alaric, to my knowledge, which is very cool. Birds, a green skink. It's just a nice little area. I mean, I don't know what's going on over here. What is that? The Dark Moon Ravine. What the fuck is that? Let's not pay attention for now. It's time to hunt some butterflies. Jesus, this is some serious experience. I'm getting about 25k experience per hour at level, well, 17 now. I've gone up 2 levels I barely even noticed. This is shockingly quick, I gotta say. I'm very pleased at how fast this is going. This could actually be quite good, which is not something I'm used to saying about Hunter. Turns out maybe the skill isn't completely irredeemably dogshit, and it was just its original implementation. Funny that. And there's 25. Alrighty, we're moving up north to the next set of butterflies. That was real quick. I have no idea how to get up there. I've never been there before. Bear with me. Right, I think I'm in the right place. I've never been here in my life, so I'm gonna tag the ones I can actually catch so they're easy to see. Right, okay. Alright, well, let's get to it. Right, I think we're getting into a rhythm here. We've got 2 spots pinpointed. If I could just catch this one, there we go. They respawned in 4 seconds, so I just run back and forth between these 2 spawns. I should be getting a pretty solid chunk of XP. Let me reset the tracker, see what we're at. Right, so it seems like it's only a little bit better than the red butterflies, but it is better. There's less clustered spawns than there is for the red butterflies. The red butterflies had like 9 spawn points on top of each other. So you could just click anywhere and you'd hit one. But these ones, you can see you have to move around at least a little bit more. 35, that was a very quick little journey. Now we can swap butterflies. Let me swap my tagging here. You've completed a medium task in the Fremenic area. Your achievement diary has been updated. Okay. I don't know about that one. 43, that's spotted cabots, and that means we can now go and do falconry, which should be a nice little chunk faster, I hope. You know, one thing you gotta credit the Hunter for is it feels like you do get something every time you level up. You always get some random fucking skill thing you unlock. There's so much crap in Hunter that they can give you an unlock every bloody time you level up. You can now catch fucking sea turtles by throwing beer cans in the ocean or something. There's always something. It's always something you've never even heard of. Like pitfall trapping cabots or something. Like no one's fucking doing that, man. Come on. Get it together. Hey, that should be the last one we need. That is the last salamander to hit 55 Hunter, the level to trap saber-toothed cats. I didn't record anything about the falconry little expedition because it was boring and nothing happened, and I don't want to just put who's the level type of shit in the video. So, that's an important level though, so we'll show that. How the fuck do you catch saber-toothed cats? It's with pitfall traps. Pitfall trapping, like, no one's fucking doing that, man. Come on. Right. Well, let's go get some fur. Okay, that looks like a saber-tooth cat to me. Oh, here we are. This is the pit you build, I believe. I do not remember the last time I did this, but I believe I have done it. Okay, quite a butterfly. I believe I have done it before because it's part of a diary task for Fremennik, I assume. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. That's right. I forgot they could do that. I forgot they could do that. Yeah, violence. Beautiful. Now this is interesting. This is interesting here. So we have Tatty Kjart fur. Now, to make the legs and the body, you can use Tatty Kjart fur. But to make the hood, the coolest part of the set, if you ask me, you need to make sure you get a normal Kjart fur. Tatty fur doesn't work. I don't know what the drop rate is, but it's... okay, fuck it, never mind. Everything's fine. Okay, well, that was easy. One more to catch, and we'll be done, because you can use the normal fur for anything, so it doesn't matter what we get in this last one. And we find ourselves once again at everyone's favourite Mr. Costume Man, other than myself, of course, and this is the Kjart outfit. Beautiful. Let me take all this crap off. Yep. Yep, that's pretty beastly. That's pretty dope. Not fucking bad. Now, unlike the previous set of fur clothing, this has a different effect. This isn't a weight reduction set, at least I don't think, no. What this does is, you might have noticed that those Kjarts were kind of beating the shit out of me. Well, this reduces the damage that hunted monsters deal to you. This is actually the strongest set, and it reduces it by 60%, I believe, which is quite nice. I'm probably never actually going to use it for that purpose, but hey, it's interesting, sure. We are back at home once again, ready to drop this into the wardrobe. I believe it's the armor case. Let's double check that. There it is. Aha, so there's the other big hunter sets. Beautiful. Well, let's pull up the... God, Inquisitor's armor is just terrifying. Let's pull up the spreadsheet and see what we get next. Here we are. Kjart Hunter outfit has been completed. 27%. Let's keep going. Pink tribal outfit. I knew I was hanging on to that machete for a good reason. We're allowed to go back and buy some new clothes from Tyboy One Eye. So there are a few different ways for us to get the trading sticks that we require to buy the pink villager outfit. But one thing that kind of unifies them is that they cost trading sticks. And if you have the Karamja 1 diary done, the easy diary, all the trading stick stuff costs like 20% less. So I thought, now's a good enough time. I had it unlocked since I finished tier 1. Why not go and do our first easy diary? So we're just going to smash out the tasks nice and quick. There's one right now, and then we'll be going to collect some trading sticks and grab our pink villager outfit. Fun fact, the task where you have to pick up 5 pieces of seaweed, you can just pick up the same piece over and over again. Just drop it, pick it up. Interesting. And there is the easy diary officially done. We're going to drop that on prayer because we can't really drop it on anything else. Alrighty, so as to how we'll be getting the trading sticks, given that I'm still holding my machete that I, painstakingly obtained during the snakeskin grind, you might think we're going back and we're chopping down more bloody, whatever the fucking bush was called, but we're not. I have this bronze pickaxe for a reason. Reason number one is I was too lazy to open my looting bag and get my rune pickaxe out. If anyone tells you that a fucking looting bag is basically the same as a bank, they are fucking lying. It's such a pain in the ass. Anyway, I know what I got myself into. We're going up here, we're going to mine gem rocks and then cut them, because you can sell them to a guy, Gabuti I think his name is, here in the middle of Tyboy One Eye, and he will buy them for a shitload of trading sticks. It'll actually be a really quick grind as a result. So let's crack to it, which is why I don't mind using a bronze pickaxe, because I only need probably like 15 gems or something, provided I can cut them. And they're all mined out. Why would I be surprised? Bots love this shit. But I've been mining this one rock for like fucking 15 minutes and this dude is just steamrolling them. I really should have gotten my goddamn rune pickaxe out. Next time I get one of these tasks, I'm getting the bloody pickaxe out. Oh no, he's gonna take it. No, you bastard. No, he got fucking level 2. What a rat. What an absolute rat. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, now we should be able to just buy the stuff from these guys. Right, there we are. That should be the 1,000 required for the pink set of gear. Let's pick it up. Beautiful. Let us have a look at this new little piece of gear. Oh my god. That is absolutely incredible. I look very, very zesty. Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ. Well, we'll put that one away. We'll put that one away for now, but I imagine we're going to be back here with old Kabooty sometime soon. Here we are back home. I gotta say, this is a really unique looking outfit. Very... I mean, you don't see people walking around wearing shit like this, is all I'll say. Honestly, kinda dope. Honestly, kinda dope. And we'll be getting plenty more. Let me quickly scroll down. I believe it's in here. And I believed wrong. It must be in the magic wardrobe. There it is. Tribal outfit pink. You can see there are 3 other tribal outfits. So we'll be spending some time back at Taiwo One Eye in the coming future. But let's see what's next. And that's the pink tribal outfit done for. Are we up to 30%? No, 29. Well, this will get us over 30. A void range helmet. We're going back to pest control. Still no sign of the void outfit itself, but when we do actually get it, we'll have some stuff to make good use of it. And this will blow our poor little snakeskin armor out of the water once we actually get access to it. But let's keep going. Here we are back at good old pest control with today's fit, which I think looks bloody excellent. We got the backpack on, we got a little straw hat. Oh, absolute peak over here. Let's quickly double check our scoreboard. So exactly 50 intermediate wins. We'll be doing another 50 to get the next helmet. I am feeling a little self-conscious about my adamant short sword, but let's just ignore it. No one will care. Let's get to it. That is another 50 games down, I believe. Let me quickly check the scoreboard. Yep, should be all good to go to get our next helmet. I really hate playing on German ping. Let me just say that for the record. And oh my god, we lost so many bloody games this round. Holy shit. Oh god. I was playing just after the server reset, and there was like 5 of us in the game, and there was just not enough people online to defend. Maybe it's because one of the defenders is using an adamant short sword and a fucking farmer's straw hat. But let's not dwell on it. We got there in the end. Where is the Ranger helmet? There it is. Beautiful. That is another item in the wardrobe. Let's go pop it in. And there is the Void Range helmet. Beautiful. Let's pull up the spreadsheet. Void Range helm is complete. And let's hit it. The pheasant costume. Interesting. Now I know that this is a forestry thing, but I don't interact with forestry. I've never done it before. So I'm not entirely sure how I get this. I'll need to spend a minute on the wiki looking around. Bear with me. Right, so here we are at good old-fashioned Draenor Willows on the forestry world, which is why there's like 1,000 people here. Now, I am not exactly a genius at forestry. So willow leaves fall to the ground, you place them in your forestry kit. Oh, yo, I was just wearing this for the fashion scape. This is doing something now. Fuck yeah. I have willow leaves, no idea what the hell those are for. I suppose the reason I don't understand forestry very well is pretty well displayed by this. Like, what the fuck do you use these for? I could just look it up on the wiki if I really wanted to, but I think I'll just figure it out. Anyway, in terms of the pheasant outfit, apparently there is an event that spawns a bunch of pheasants. I don't know how long it's going to take for those to appear, but it seems you can get the pheasant feathers decently quickly from that event. And you need 60 of them to make the outfit. So from what I can tell, the more people cutting the trees, the faster the forestry events spawn, I think. So it makes sense for me to be wood cutting with my steel axe. Shout out to the Bob's Axes Lumbridge store. Oh, we get leveled up. It seems to be the case that the more people cutting the trees, the faster the events spawn, I think. Still haven't had one spawn yet, but we're still figuring it out. There are actually, now that I'm scrolling through the wiki, there are a lot of these events. There's quite a lot of these different events. If I have to wait for a bunch of these pheasant events before I can get the full outfit, this might take a little longer than I'd anticipated, but it seems to be pretty AFK. Just dropping the logs, I don't have anything else to do with them. So I guess we'll just push on, see what we get. Look at the ridiculous little outfits these guys are in. They look like little elves. They look absolutely ridiculous. Embarrassing, honestly. I'm gonna have to get that. Oh, something's happening. Something's happening. Roots. Can we just cut the roots? Is that all we do? Right, well that was our first event. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on. I've got a bunch of anima-infused bark now. I think that's a currency you can use to trade with this bloke. Jesus Christ, why does the lumberjack Top cost redwood logs. That's fucking stupid. I'm starting to think this minigame might be fucking stupid. Oh, hang on a bloody second. Hang on a second. This is it. This is the event. Retrieve egg. Yes, we got a nest, a feather. Now, okay, we go to a different one. Retrieve egg. You should hand in the egg. Fuck. So do I just? Is this? There we go. We got another feather. I keep getting stunned. I don't know what's going on. Can I just drop the eggs? I don't know what they're for. I don't want them. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this. There we go. I've hidden everyone else. I can actually see what's going on. Oh, here we go. This is huge. I'm getting thieving experience? I leveled up. Okay. So we need 15 feathers to get enough for a single piece of gear. I don't know how long this event lasts. Okay, it's kind of soulless turning all the people off. Let me turn them back on. Hope I can get enough for at least one item. If it only takes 4 events, then I'm thinking that's pretty chill. 11? We only got 11. It's not enough for a piece of gear. Well, at least we've actually managed to find the event itself, although it's a little funny it was off in the corner. I think we might have missed a whole bunch of the event because it spawned on a tree we weren't expecting, but hey, progress. I count that as progress. Right, so after that last little set of pheasant feathers, I have been doing a bit of research into forestry, how forestry works, and what I need to do to be guaranteeing the best chance of as many pheasant tail feathers as I possibly can. Also just generally doing research because there's going to be more forestry events down the road. Here is a super quick breakdown as to how forestry works. When there are 2 or more people cutting a tree, there is a chance for a forestry event to spawn. Now there's about fucking 10 of the damn things. We want one in particular, and that's the pheasant hunter event that we saw earlier on. Now, just because the event spawns doesn't mean you can actually interact with it. You have to be quote-unquote eligible. And the way you be eligible is you have to have cut a tree within 20 tiles of where that event spawns. So within 20 tiles of whatever tree ends up spawning the forestry event. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand here at Draenor Willows pretty much for the entirety of this little grind, because that covers an eligibility area of these trees and also these trees up here. You can see people over here chopping. I'm on the forestry world, which is why there's so many bloody people here. So I'm just going to chop willows, just until the pheasants spawn, and we'll see how long it takes. Currently I am level 57 woodcutting. I've gotten a few levels already doing this. So we're going to get a few levels. And given that there's 9 different events, you can see how you could easily go a few hours dry on getting the event that you want. But you have to make sure you're eligible the whole time, or you're guaranteed to get shit all. You can't do the event if you're not eligible. It means you can't get the pheasant tail feathers. So, we're just going to lock in and do it. I'll just give a quick shout out to the people at Forestry CC who helped me understand how the bloody hell this minigame works. And with a bit of luck, we will not go too dry. I do think the fact that I got 11 feathers from that first run was probably a bit of a slip up. Had I noticed it had spawned, I should have been able to get 15, I'm pretty confident. But it was sitting there next to the oak tree for maybe 30 or so seconds without me even realizing it was there. I'll just blame that on inexperience, but we'll get there. We know we know a bit more what the fuck we're doing now, so it's going to be a bit more straightforward. Oh man, you've got to be absolutely kidding me. I've got 14 pheasant tail feathers right now. I've been here for a couple of bloody hours. And another pheasant event finally spawned, of course, while I was on the phone, having like an important phone call. I only noticed like the last possible second, and all I could do was get 3 tail feathers. That's rough, man. I've seen so many events come and go. Of course, the one moment I look away, it's the one we need. Well, whatever. We did get some at least, so we'll keep cracking on. His fucking outfit looks ridiculous. He looks like a fucking Santa's elf or something. Absolutely absurd. Yes, it finally spawned. Finally, I've been waiting like all day. Holy fuck. Fuck, give me more feathers. I'm barely getting any. Oh my god, literally, I don't even remember the last time I got one. Oh yeah, now we're getting the feathers. Come on. Come on, big dog. No, they're leaving soon. Don't leave. Don't leave yet. Oh, shit. Well, I think we got 10? I think we got really bad RNG though. I'm sure I picked up a lot more than 20. Well, we can make our first piece of the pheasant outfit, so we may as well. We have been at this for so bloody long. I don't even remember what time I started this, but it's almost 11 PM at night now, and I only just now have enough pheasant feathers for a single piece of the outfit. Whew, this is taking a good chunk longer than I thought, and the problem is that there's just no bloody pheasant event spawning. We're just getting quite unlucky, is what it all comes down to. Hopefully tomorrow we have a bit more luck. With a bit of luck, we'll smash through it. I still have mixed thoughts on forestry as like a concept. It's strange. I think a big part of why they made it was meant to be like a social community aspect. And yeah, people chat a whole lot when they're sitting around there. But then again, people also chat at Wintertodd and star mining, if you catch my drift. The content itself is... well, it's a little frustrating because I can't interact with almost any of it, so I'm just watching other people do these events. It's a little weird, I gotta be honest. I find it a little strange, a little odd. There's so many weird mechanics, even after they culled a shitload of them. It's an odd piece of content. I don't hate it, but it's odd. Now, big question is which piece we make first. I'm gonna go for boots, actually. A bit of a controversial pick, perhaps, but yeah, that was pretty funny. It's fucking stupid, but pretty funny. Alright, let's go home, drop the pants, drop our snakeskin boots off, and then fucking get back to chopping wood. Oh, we've gotten up to level 61 wood cutting, by the way. So we could wield a dragon axe if we were to, for some reason, encounter one. Maybe in Wintertodd in the near future if the pyromancer set, but we'll see what happens. I should probably go to like the woodcutting guild and buy an axe better than steel, but I'm not here for woodcutting experience, so I'm not going to. Oh, 18 eggs. I mean, 18 feathers, rather. So we got 9 feathers doing that one. I still have the egg. Huh. Right. Well, we can make another piece, so we may as well, but, geez. The rate we're getting these is not splendid. There is the legs. Looks interesting. Well, halfway through the set, at least. Progress is progress. I'll take it. We're back at it again. We've managed to find another spawn, I think about an hour and a bit later. Come on. I mean, look at... it's meant to be 50-50 chances every time you search the nest, but you can see how few I'm actually getting here, right? I'm like back-to-back to... oh, there's one. Without actually getting any bloody feathers. Alright, we're getting there. Come on, get me enough for one more piece. I'll be happy with that. Have I been too lucky at something recently? Where is... oh, this bloke's standing on it. King's Messenger getting in the way. Oh, my clicks are so bad, which is making this so much worse. Yes! Fuck yes, we've got enough for another piece. Alright, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. 20, not bad. Alright, okay. I'm actually pretty pleased with that that little run there. See if we can get one more. And, no. Well, hey. That's another piece done, which means that if we get a bit lucky, we should only need one more... I'll make the cape. One more item and we'll be done. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, we're on. We're on! Where's the forester? There he is. Come on, okay, we need 9 more. Let's do it. Come on, let's make it happen. 2, oh yeah, this is gonna be it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. One more, and there it is. There it is. Oh yes, fucking yes. I'm free. I'm free. Let me turn Entity Hider off. I have to turn Entity Hider on during that because there's just too many people. I can't see the bloody eggs. Alrighty, well, I can leave this FC. Shout out to Forestry CC. Let's make the hat and we are done. There it is. Full pheasant outfit. Looks interesting. We'll drop that axe. I don't need it anymore. Let's just take everything else off, actually. I mean, the hat's pretty cool. I gotta be honest. The hat's pretty cool. And the chicken feet are kind of hilarious. But, not exactly my top outfit. Alright, well, I'm keen to see what we get next. Let's run back home, which is just over the bridge. And we'll see what happens. Honestly, after all that, I found that I didn't hate forestry. I think once I'm actually able to do more of the events... oh, actually, shit, that reminds me. Before we go too far, I need to make sure I end my progress. Withdraw all my bark, all my willow leaves. Of course, now this might look a little rough, but as part of the classic rule set, the no progressing 2 tasks at once, we have to leave those behind, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. But hey, that's how the game mode works. There are other tasks down the road that will require a good chunk of forestry, specifically the forestry lumberjack outfit. And also the lumberjack outfit itself. One thing that worries me a little bit is that I get assigned the lumberjack outfit before getting access to temple trekking. Because that's like a 90 woodcutting grind, because you need noted redwood logs for some fucking reason. For some insane reason. They should definitely change that. That's just silly. Well, anyway, we're back at the house now. Let's take all this off. Drop all of it in. Oh, it doesn't belong in there. There you are. Peasant costume done. That's 7 out of 85 in the magic wardrobe. Magic wardrobe is still a bit of a slow one, but we're getting there. 22 out of 111 in the armor case. Alrighty, well, let's pull up the spreadsheet. Okay, and here we are. So that's the pheasant costume completed. At this point, I would love... I haven't said something I want in a little while. Also, we're over a third, which is fun. I'd love some more construction training. An opportunity to upgrade the house a little bit would be greatly appreciated. There's so much potential in the house, and I'm not really reaching much of it yet, just because my construction level's so low. So, I'm going to put it out there. I would like a construction item, please. Let's hit it. A tier of Shazian armor. Well, that's a little boring, but at least it's a quick one. Right now, you know what we have to do. That is, we need to pull our old Shazian gear out. And you need to wear this while you get the next set, but only when you talk to them, I believe. So let me also pull out my fighter torso. What the fuck, where is it? There we are. And now we'll head over there and we'll get to it. Here we are at Shazian once again. Let me find this here too, guy. There he is. So as I said before, we're going to talk to him in this arm and then swap to the fighter torso. Just pump up our deeps a little bit more. Where is he? There he is. Come here. And there is tier 2 Shazian. Still looking kind of weirdly spooky with the white eyes, but that's a nice quick one. Let's head back home and chuck it in the wardrobe and see what is next on the menu. Alrighty. A nice straightforward one after our little woodcutting grind there. Let's drop it all back inside. Get in there. Shazian armor is 2/5 done. Alrighty, well let's see what we get next. Tier of Shazian armor is once again completed. Alrighty, let's hit it again. Ooh, the lunar equipment. Oh, we can actually go ahead and finish lunar diplomacy now. Okay, I'll fuck with that. Let's do it. Here we are back in Lunar Isle with what I think is all we need to finish this quest. As you might recall, we got up to the point where we could enter the city, but that was literally it. So it's time to do everything else. Right, so we do need to go to the Abyss for this next step. I mean, we don't have to, but we have to visit the 4 elemental altars. And I tell you what, I'm not going to piss about grinding out elemental talismans when there's a... oh god. When there's access right here. So we're going to... just risk everything, and it'll probably be fine. Oh my god, it's not started! I haven't started the quest. And just like that, I realised I have in fact eaten my words, as I remember that the quest to unlock the Abyss rewards a chunk of rune crafting experience, which we can't justify getting. So excuse me while I do actually go and grind out those elemental talismans again. Hey, back to those mages south of Falador, I guess. That's a little awkward. Oh, there we go. We finally got all 4 talismans. That took about half an hour, so not really all that bad, to be honest. So we just gotta pop off, go to each of the bloody ruins, and do whatever the fuck it is you do in this quest, exactly. I'm not expecting anything else interesting will happen, so let's just pop through it. Okay, I believe that is the full set put together. Beautiful stuff. I don't actually think we can store it until we finish the quest itself, so I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Although we're gonna do that anyway, to be clear. Let's keep going. What the fuck? Am I gonna lose? I keep failing the last thing! Am I gonna fucking lose? What is going on here? I've never lost this, ever. What is happening? Oh, bro, we lost like... You're joking. What? Fucking what? I didn't even know it was possible to lose that if you just clicked on time. That's fucking bullshit. Okay, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I hate this quest. Fuck RuneScape. Alrighty, that should be the end of the quest once we skip through all this crap. There we go, beautiful. That is Lunar Diplomacy completed. So we have access to the Lunar Spellbook now. I'm not entirely sure if or when we'll be using that, but we did get a nice little chunk of runecrafting levels. I think that was 20 levels. I think we were level 1 runecrafting before. Oh hey, that put us over 1,000 total. In fact, we skipped the congratulations, you got 1,000 total message because we went all the way to 1,003. Now that we can untangle my complete mess of an inventory, we will drop off our set of lunar gear. Unfortunately, its actual usage is kind of limited. It's not any better than the mystic we got before. Where is it? There it is. Oh. What are we missing? Oh, the amulet. Huh. Okay. That's got some stats on it at least. That's a storable thing. Rightio, well now we can roll again. Let's pull up the spreadsheet. Okay, and completing lunar equipment means that we can now roll the next thing. I almost can't remember what the hell is in the rest of this now. Let's hit it and see what we get. Oh yes! I said I wanted construction! Amy's Saw! Yes! Yes, 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 that's amazing. Amy's Saw is a reward from the Mahogany Homes minigame, which means we get to do some construction training. Although I need to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that. I'm sure it'll be fine, but it might be a little bit of a process. And that's all for now. But before we run off, here's today's fit of the vid. Definitely a sillier one. Say what you will about the pheasant outfit, but those Baba Yaga bird feet are crazy. And I'm actually kind of shocked as to how much I ended up liking the pink tribal outfit. Certainly a unique one. Anyway, join me next time as I undertake the single longest grind the account has seen up to this point, as I get roadblocked on my construction training for a very, very stupid reason. I'll catch you next time.